Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, Scott, from One Last Hand, and we're back. We're playing some Dragon Eclipse. Last time out, we returned to the city and found it in a sorry state of repair. Really, we've done our best to help everybody in this area, which is all we kind of knew before we started this, and then we headed off down C59 towards the main part of the city, and that's where we're going to pick up right now. So let's get started. We've heard this before, but I'm going to play it again just to remind us all.
And now it is time to locate the places glimpsed in your vision. You feel that this way you will both secure the future of Keoberg and shed some light on what happened to you when the dragon died. You head to the center of the town to talk to the Duchess, who should be the first one to know what you have been through. There is also a fair chance that she might know where all those mysterious lands are. There are no new emergencies in the infirmary, and all the patients are taken care of, so Olin decides to join you. After all, he has some more errands to run too. You enter the part of the city you haven't seen for a long time. You stop and look around in amazement. There is a surprisingly quiet smithy there, and a tempting tavern you would want to visit if there was time. But first of all, there is the city hall, with crowds of people and guards milling around. You also spot a small group of tamers conversing near the florist. You could have a word with them too, if there was time.
Intriguing. Okay. Open map 5. We can do that. Map 5 is over here. Look how nice the city looks. Look at it. It's very nice. Okay. So I guess we're coming in from this area, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll put ourselves down here. This must be the tavern. No, this is the tavern. Not sure what this is. This is the smithy. I can see some tools down here. This looks like a florist, maybe. These must be tamers, I'm guessing. This is the city hall with people milling around. Oh no, this is the florist. I don't know what this building is. Should we start where we can see C80? Should we start there? What have we got? We've got the timer. I haven't got the timer out because I'm ill prepared. What did I do with them? Aha. So everything is in this box here. And the timer is one of these, maybe? Oh, it's just this one here. There we go. There's the timer. We'll tuck this out of the way in case we need it again in a second. Thought after all of these I'd be slightly more prepared. So we are play Secret 05. I haven't got the secret cards either. Secret 38. Secret 1. Secret 2. 3. 4. And a 5. There we go. Secret 5 goes down here at the bottom. And then we place the time track on 2. Why is it always on 2? The work in the town has taken a toll on you. You are not pressed for time, but with every passing hour, your misslings grow tired. Learn about the places from the dragon's visions, or about someone who can tell you more about them. You should also speak with people to prepare them for what's coming. Begin the exploration. Okay, so we are going to go to C80, we said. To begin with, here we go. Is slot 5 empty? Yes, it is. You still need to learn about other visions. If slot 5 is empty, you still need to learn about other visions. So we can't go here. This is us leaving. So I guess it makes sense for us to go to C29. As much as I want to go to the smithy, it's quite quiet. So let's go here.
Here, an elderly woman says with a sad smile, "A roll for you, and a flower." You look at her in surprise, but she encourages you with a nod. "I'm too old to help the builders," she adds. "My shop is still intact, so this is the least I can do. Hand people flowers and bread stuff. I hope it will help soothe the despair."
Me too. Who doesn't love a roll? Chat with a woman or leave. Chat with a woman is going to to take us some time. She does heal us and gain 1 power. And then we continue the exploration. Let's go back. We haven't got time to chat to this lady as much as I'd like to. Continue the exploration. So we don't use any time. I guess it makes sense for us to go to C33. If these are tamers, we should hear what they've got to say, right? If you have the time passes status, go to script C46. That would be on our status sheet over here. We do not have it.
You chance upon a group of disturbed tamers, eagerly discussing a matter. As you approach, they stop talking and greet you with respect.
Talk about what happened only if you don't have the... Talk about what happened only if you don't have any part of the tamer's morale. I do not have any of that. Train with the tamers only if slot 3 is empty. It is. Ask about the visions. Ask about places from the visions. What are they going to know? Let's see if any of them had any. That would lose us time. Do we want to do that? Everything we do here is going to lose us time, and I don't know if it's worthwhile speaking to them. I'm going to move on and go to C63. We might come back to them. C63. If you have the script time passer status, go to C67. We do not.
There is a never-ending commotion in the city hall, with messengers running about and clerks shouting orders. The Duchess has been forced to move her workspace to the main hall because her private office collapsed during the quake.
Talk to the Duchess. Talk to the Duchess's assistant. Let's do that. Go to script C88. We're speaking to the assistant.
The Duchess's assistant turns pale as he goes back to the moments of the tragedy. The ceiling of the office collapsed, he admits, his voice trembling. We managed to get her out in time, and I hope she will recover soon. For the time being, she suffers a lot, he sighs. Also, there is a problem with the prowlers, who have recently gotten skittish. Some have been seen cowering on the roofs. Ironic, isn't it? They can fly, yet they fear going down.
Scared prowlers, okay. Continue the exploration. Didn't cost us any time. We'll go back to C63.
There is a never...
And we'll make an attempt to talk to the Duchess. We lose a time and we go to C87.
The Duchess is pale and visibly in pain. Her leg is broken, but she tells you not to worry about her condition. I have been through worse, she assures you and focuses on you. Now, tell me all you know about the dragon, the Eclipse, and the portal. Moved by her kindness, you reveal everything to her. Then you start asking questions. The Duchess has no idea about the dark place with a bright kernel, but as you spin the story of the islands, her eyebrows rise. There is a scholar with whom I once spoke of these islands, she says. His name is Eric Fisker, and he is a cartographer living in the academy.
Eric Fisker. Okay, you know what you need to continue your journey. When you feel ready, visit script C80 at the bottom of the map. Okay, so that's where we were trying to go to begin with. Place token A in slot V. Okay, token A. Slot 5, sorry, not slot B. Token A. Okay, nice. Continue the exploration. Should we go to C55?
Listen to me, my fellow townsfolk, Olin says. He is exhausted after long hours of work in the infirmary, but his voice rings out loud and clear. These are difficult, uncertain times, and creatures of the dark roam the area. We must close the gates. I know that we haven't done it for 200 years, but our safety is of utmost importance. We must also send armed patrols to the neighboring villages to protect their inhabitants. People listen to Olin intently and nod their heads.
Look at script C55. I just want to go back and make sure I didn't miss anything that said lose some time. No, it didn't.
Listen to me, my fellow townsfolk.
Lock script C55. Okay, sorry, not look at, lock. Okay, here we go. That is now locked. Okay. Support him, advise moderate caution, leave the crowd without a word. I'm going to advise moderate caution. We don't know enough about the danger, right? Of course, we need to be on alert, but we must not close the gates. What if a wounded mistling seeks shelter from predators or a traveller needs help? With the gates closed, it might take too long to aid them. Push down the timer. Go to the future. Sorry, gain the future of Cairberg. Part 2 status. May have made an error here. I mean, I'm the one who saw it all, right? And I'm saying, well, don't close the gates. Okay. Go to script C56.
People stay in the square to discuss what they've heard, and Olin himself, tired after the entire day's toil, walks to the nearest tavern to rest. You hope his home and workshop will be rebuilt soon so that he can sleep in his own bed.
I do wish that. Continue the exploration. That means we turn over the secret card which says, time goes by as you wander through Cairberg in search of answers. Go to script C77. Sorry, 77. Is token B in slot 6? It is not. Is token A in slot 6? It is not.
The time is passing quickly, and you're tired. Your mistlings don't seem to be enjoying the situation either, and as if that were not enough, you're nagged by a weird sensation that someone is watching you.
Ooh. Gain 1 fatigue. Oh, good. We'll tuck that. Our fatigue card, we'll tuck it over here. I think that might be our first. Place a token in slot A. Set the timer to 2. Place secret face down. Start 5 face down again. Continue the exploration. Someone's watching us. Let's go to C66. The tavern.
The inn is a huge, noisy place designed to accommodate many travellers. Despite that, it's quite crowded, as many people who lost their homes seek shelter here. You have been here a few times, but to be honest, you prefer the Shaded Tavern, a small but cozier establishment.
Hold on, I think this should have been in slot 5, not slot 6, but I think I may have put it in the wrong one. And I can't remember which one we went to. We might have to backtrack a little bit. We went to C63. We'll come back to that in a second, because that might have changed what we just did. In fact, let's go back to it now. C63. Sorry about this, everyone. We don't have time passes.
There is a never...
Yeah, we don't need to know that. We'll talk to the Duchess. C87. We don't need to hear that. Place token A in slot 5. Yeah, okay, that was fine. Because then when we went to C55, they were asking about slot 6, which we didn't have. And then this one told us to go to slot 77. Script 77. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. If token B is in slot 6, it's not. If token A is in slot 6, it's not.
The time is...
Yeah, we hear you. Place secret in 5. Place a timer on 2. Place a token in slot 6. That's what I was missing. I moved the token over rather than actually placing one. An A token in slot 6. Continue the exploration. Right, now we're going to the tavern, which was C66. Sorry about that, everybody.
The inn is a huge, noisy place designed to accommodate many travellers. Despite that, it's quite crowded, as many people who lost their homes seek shelter here. You have been here a few times, but to be honest, you prefer the Shaded Tavern, a small but cozier establishment.
Pawn unnecessary items so we can sell some stuff. I don't know if I need to. Ask about places from the vision. Approach the table. Requires Future of Cairberg Part 1. We don't have it. Leave. I mean, let's ask about the vision, shall we? Go to script C69.
Hey, a stranger whispers. I've got the news you seek. I know a man who can enlighten you, but it is not for free, you know?
Pay for the information, 6 silver required. Trade the information, requires the secret exit status. We have that. Sell a lie for the information. Well, we have the secret exit status, so let's do that. Trade the information requires the secret exit status. The tip of the secret passage to the collapsed ruin has a prize. So we lose this and we go to script 75.
I was a student in the academy once, a traveller tells you. A nice place, though located at the edge of the world. Oh, what a library they have there. An incredible selection of books, but strangely enough, they index their books by titles, not authors or topics. But wait, what was I at? Oh, I remember. There is a cartographer residing there. I know for a fact he was called, Eric Fisker. Perhaps you could talk to him.
Yeah, we know for a fact he was called that as well. Place token A in slot 5 if there isn't there already. No, you know you need to continue your journey. When you feel we're ready, go to C80 at the bottom of the map. Gain the Academy Secrets, Part 7. That's up here. There's a lot of Academy Secrets. I thought the Academy was in town. Clearly not. Continue the exploration. Do we want to go back to the... We haven't been to the smithy. We could come back over here. They said something about some prowlers on the roof. Oh, we didn't look for hidden numbers, right? Let's have a little look, see if we can see any. Can't see any over there. I'm looking for secret numbers. Hold on. I'm sure there must be some. Because they were talking about being on roofs. I don't see any obviously staring up at me. Let's just have a little look a little bit closer. C13. There is a C13. It makes sense for us to go there, right? I want to know what these dodgy dudes are doing down here. That's so well hidden. I don't know if you can even get close to seeing that. C13. I assume there must be something on a roof somewhere, but I can't see it. Okay, C13 it is, everybody. C13.
A window on the first floor is open, and cracks in the wall could offer a suitable foothold. If you wanted to break in there, you could easily do it. The thing is, why would a chief tamer want to break the law this way?
Why indeed, let's do it. Climb it anyway, requires token A in slot 2 or token A in slot 1. Interesting, so we didn't find out what we needed to know. The only option we've got is leave. That is intriguing, right? There's more to it than we know. What was C63? Was there anything else that we might have found out if we went back there? Do you have time passes? No, we don't.
There is a never-ending...
Yeah, we don't need to hear that again. Talk to the Duchess, talk to the Duchess' assistant, or leave. So there's nothing new there. There's someone watching us, and we don't know who it is. I mean, I think we might have to go to the blacksmith and just see if we find anything out there. We could go back to this lady and see what she's got to say. She might know some shit, right? Let's go to C36. We haven't been there.
You enter the smithy and watch in awe as the blacksmith forms a white-hot arrow tip with careful hits from her hammer.
Buy equipment for the upcoming journey. Spend 3 silver. We've already got 2 equipments. I don't know if we need any. Interestingly, we've already got... we have got quite a lot of damage, as it turns out. And we've only got 1 silver. So maybe healing isn't the worst shout. We've got 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage on Furple. Maybe healing isn't a bad shout. I'm going to tuck this in here. Our fatigue card, just so we've got that. Okay, what do we do? let's go back to the old lady. She's going to know some stuff, right? We don't have the silver to buy. Continue the exploration. Didn't cost us any time. C29. I'm tempted to push this a little bit further.
Here.
Yep, she gave us a roll. Chat with a woman. She can heal us, and we gain one thing, but we lose some time. It's probably another fatigue card, right? I'm going to do it. We move this down. We heal 2, and we gain 1 power for our next time of using it. So we'll tuck that there. We heal 2, so let's heal our Furple, because I get the feeling we're going to get to a stage where healing is absolutely critical to what we're trying to do. So we're now at 6 hit points with the Furple, because we're going to get more fights one after the other, right? At some point, for sure. Okay, so we lose time, and it says continue the exploration. We go to script C77. Is token B in slot 6? It is not. Is token A in slot 6? It is. C84.
A pedestrian in a hurry bumps into you. He mumbles a few words about being terribly sorry and dashes off. Only when he vanishes do you discover that you are a few coins short.
Of course I do. I've only got 1. Discard 1 silver. God, come on. Place the secret 5 face down. Good. Set the timer to 2. And flip token A if in slot 6 to slot to B. Continue the exploration. You little scumbag. We need tokens here. I don't know where I go. C33 is the only option I have, right? Speak to the tamers.
You chance upon a group of...
Okay. Is there any... There's none we haven't missed. We've been here, we've been here, we've been here, we've been here. We've gone to C55 and it told us to lock it. C33 it is. Let's just make sure there's nothing over here behind this. I'm sure they wouldn't do that, but you never know, right? You never know. Okay. Talk about what happened only if you have only if you don't have any part of the tamer's morale status. Talk about what happened only if you have that. Lose 1 time, go to C35.
It appears that the tamers are filled with uncertainty and fear. They have seen unsettling things and heard frightening news about dragons and portals. They have no idea what to make of them. They look up to you, their chief tamer, and hope that you can make their fears go away.
Oh, I'm probably only going to make it worse. Focus on the fact that the Dragon Guardian helped with the portal. Explain to the creatures that darkness are a serious threat. The creatures of darkness are a serious threat. Admit that you don't know much, but you tamers are ready to face the hardships and challenges. The Guardian. Focus on the fact that Dragon's Guardians help with the portal. Gain 1 tamer's morale, part 1 status. Continue the exploration. That didn't really help me much. There must be something I'm missing here, right? If we can't go here, which is C13, there must be something. I'm just going to go back to C13 in case now, I can't remember I think it was 2 and 3.
A window on the first...
Climb it anyway requires a token in slot 2 or a token in slot 1. We definitely don't have either of those. I mean, I could leave and just save any more hardships coming our way. I don't feel like we've learnt much, but I think I'm going. C80 it is, rather than get any more fatigue or anything. If slot V is empty, you still need to learn. Is that met? No, it's not.
You're looking at the way out of town.
Yes, I am. Leave the city. This ends the scenario. Go to script C81. If token B is in slot 1 or if token A is in slot 4, someone bumps into you but walks on. A minute later you put a hand in your pocket and you discover you'd lost 2 silver. Holy crap. If you have the interference part status, go to script C74. We don't have that. You have the time parter status go to C82. Go to script C83.
You've discovered a cartographer who seems to be your only lead to the Sky Islands plaguing your dreams. You've never been to the academy where the man is located, but going there could also be an excellent opportunity to soak up some knowledge. But there's one more pressing matter waiting for you. The monsters from beyond the portal. You must return to the glade, where the dragon has passed away, and pursue them. You must ensure that they are not a threat to your community.
Gain the time passer status. I can do that. While you were busy in the city, killers of the dragon certainly used the time to pursue their goals. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the scenario. Take the world map, flip card 03 over to explored. We can do that. So here's the world map. Card 03 over here. You take it out and we'll flip it over. If we want to go back, we can go back to Z3. Okay, now what? Open a random booster, place all cards behind the unlocked divider, take all cards from behind the advancement deck, shuffle them and draw 8 cards, one fewer for each fatigue. Choose 3 cards and place them behind the unlocked divider. Place the rest of the cards behind the advancement divider. Remove all fatigue, fully heal your mislings. That means we lose all of the stuff that we had. Save the game and to start another scenario. Okay, so we lose the power that we had. That goes in there. These can come off here, I believe. I mean, yeah, we've finished the scenario. So these come off here and go over here. We put the timer away as well. We put this away. We tuck this completely out of the way. We'll put that over there. We'll move you out of the way as well. Secret 05 can go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I'm on secret 11. Hold on. I was already in the gap where I needed to put it. That goes in there. Perfect. We get to heal our mislings and do whatever else we can with them. We've got 2 essence as well, so that's quite nice. But we can heal up to full. We can remove a fatigue card. I literally just put it in here somewhere. Don't know where, mind you. I definitely put it in here. It's got to be in here somewhere. I've lost it. I've lost the fatigue card. It must be in this bit somewhere, right? There we go. Fatigue. Right, we'll tuck that over there. So we've got no fatigue cards, which is nice. We're going to get to choose our mislings again, so I'll tuck these out of the way at the top here. And you there. Now, let's tuck the journal out of the way. I've been keeping the random boosters in the box lid. They're all over here, so let's pick one at random. Let's go with you, hiding at the very bottom. There we go. Okay. So, take all random cards behind... Oh, no. Place, open one random booster. Let's do that. Tuck these out of the way, and here we go. Ouch. The strip came away. I wasn't expecting it. I punched the table. Right. Okay. Our strongest card is... I don't think I've got a zoom in screen. Bear with me. Let me see if I have. Have I got a zoom in? No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. I have no zoom in. Bear with me. Let me do this on the fly. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. I've got this. We'll fix that later. Sorry, everybody. Okay. So we have Outburst. So this is a fire missling card. And it says... For every 2 cards in your discard pile, deal 1 magical damage to an opponent in range. Then to you. If an opponent has burn, deal them an additional 5 mystical damage. Remove this card from play. I don't know if that means remove from play. I assume comes back at the end of a combat. Unfortunately, the end is a little bit bent. But these I have to say, these cards look amazing with the... holographic foil type. We have Draining Nightfall. Discard 2 cards from the top of your deck. Attack and then drain. Don't know what drain is. We'll come back to that. Solar Flash. This is something that Luminesca can use. Discard all cards to the left and right of this card. Deal 2 damage to an opponent in range of 2 for each card discarded. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll tuck this one to the side because we might want to use those. This one can be used by our Furple. So this says Tide of Variety. Choose an opponent in any range. If they are in a space like this, you heal them. If they're in a space like an Upside Down or an Umbrella, you deal Weak and Silence, or you get to search on the top one as well. And if they're in this space, deal 4 mystical damage or magical damage. Volcanic Surge, a flame heavy one, this one. Choose one of the 2 spaces, deal 2 burn damage to each other Mistling in range of 1 from that space. That's pretty nice. We have something for our Galomo and our Elk Fawn. Geokinetic Grasp. Attack each opponent that is in any one of these spaces in range. So we get to attack them twice in any range. I think also we have this card for that. Look at that. Very, very nice. I don't know if this is the right way I've been doing it. I've been taking one of these cards out and putting it behind the removed cards and swapping it for one of these just to get these in the way. Windwalk. If you're attacking or if there's an earth-based Mistling, gain 2 power. Blink 7, you may spend 6 power to trigger. If you're in a space here, you do an extra 3 damage. And then it's us again, Malleable Light. Choose and resolve 2 different effects. Attack, deal 3 magical damage in any range, gain 3 power, you or your ally cleanse 2. Very, very nice. Okay, so we don't need to pick any of those, but I am just going to work through here and see if we've got any of these cards that we want to swap out. So we haven't got any of those. No Lurking Shadows, no Ice Shard, no Storm, 1 with Armour, no. Aegis of Light, no. Curse Upon Us, no. Zephyr Speed, no. Firebolt, no. Fire Barrier, no. Lumina Flow, no. Wind Tunnel, no. And Morbid Aura, no. So none of those to swap out, but let's keep these here and we will get our advancement deck and we will shuffle these. Okay, and we will get 8 of these. So take all the cards behind the advancement deck. These are all still listed A, that you can't see there, but A at the top corner. Shuffle them and draw 8. Oh, we should only draw 7 because we did have 1 fatigue at the point of doing this. So, okay, first up is Strike. Attack, gain 1 power. Not a bad card just to have as a get-go. According to plan, move slot 3, attack. So if this is in slot 3, we get to attack. Slot 3 being the item, the power slots at the bottom of the card. Honed to Perfection. We have move, and then it's an upgrade. 1 power, sharpen. Your attacks this turn have +1. Okay. Bite Back. Move if you're on Umbrella space, attack. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not feeling these. They've not been great. Channeling. Let's just sort these out so I know how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is number 5. Channeling. Gain 1 power. Slot 3. Gain an additional 2 power. None of these have been what we're looking for, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. Dash. Move +2. When you spend 2 power, move +2 again. Good to get away from things. And Heavy Strike. We've seen this before. Attack, move an opponent in range of 1 by up to 2 spaces. We really didn't get anything good. I'm just going to have a look through the rest of these, see if there's anything here that really kind of we haven't seen before. Not really. Most of these we have seen before. Okay. So maybe a bit disappointing on that one. We get to choose 3 of these and place them behind the unlock divider. I think channeling has to come with this. Channeling is quite an important one. Hone to Perfection, move and then sharpen 1. Your attacks deal an extra damage. I'm not sure that's for us. Maybe we'll go with this according to plan. An extra move and we can attack. It's just very very specific as to when we can use it. Dash is quite nice just to get moving around the board. Let's take a dash. All of these can go back. None of these are in the deck that we wanted, so we'll tuck these away. Oops. Over here. I'm excited to find out what's in advancement deck B. These can go up here because we'll put them in our cards. We've got these ones which are the foil ones. We can tuck them away as well. Remove all fatigue, fully heal your mistlings, save the game, or start another scenario. Well, it feels like now's a good time to save the game, right? And we'll pick it up as a shorter one today. No combat, but I suspect on our way to the academy we are going to end up in some fights. That's my assumption. And we've got some nice new cards that we can put in. We might even take the Emberling with us because we've got some pretty powerful cards for that one. It'll be interesting to see. And then we have to go. We have no choice. Well, we do have choices. We can go back to these places and just have a little explore. But we've got to go down here to D0. What was interesting, when we sold that secret, they said that there was a prize on offer at Z13. I wonder if we should go back there and just have a little look around, see what we can find. Was it Z13? I feel like it was. I think that's where the dragon died. Looks like it. There's a cliff there. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that first next time, and then we'll go to D0. We've given our enemies a long enough time to get away from us, so maybe now's the time to go after them. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on X at Scott.Gaming. If you want to watch the next episode, go and check it out sort of when it comes out in a couple of days' time. We're putting these out as frequently as I can based on the time I get to record them. And if you've been watching from the start, I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, a follow, leave a comment if you're playing the game or if you're enjoying the series. Really helps. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.